Yo, I'm MC Too Tall.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
You're watching the MC Too Tall show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, yours truly, MC Too Tall. I'm a hip-hop legend, underground rock and roll hero, and founding father figure of a unique genre of music called industrial rap. And goth chicks just love it. Want to talk to you for a hot minute about Neville Roy Singham. But before we get to Neville Roy Singham, let me talk to you about Wild Bagels. Wild Bagels, you can get a bagel of your choice baked on premises with the fillings of your choice just by walking in and ordering it at 1901 Stillwell Avenue. And while you're at it, get a nice tall cup of coffee like this in honor of MC Too Tall. And the address again is 1901 Stillwell Avenue. Or for delivery, you could give them a call at 718-333-WILD. That's 718-333-WILD. And remember, Wild Bagels. Those bagels sure are wild. Neville Roy Singham. Neville Roy Singham is a rich man from Cali. He now lives in communist China, and he got all his money from tech. I'm assuming Silicon Valley or Silicon Valley, however you want to word it. But he got all his money from tech stocks and things like that. And now he's taken that money that he gained through capitalism to usher in communism in the United States. He's the chief funder. A lot of people think it's George and Alex Soros. It's Neville Roy Singham. And Bill O'Reilly has taken a lot of credit for breathing life into the story. And he deserves his share of the credit. But two other people who also broadcast on the channel that his No Spin News broadcasts on, the First TV, have also mentioned Neville Roy Singham. Those two people are Dana Lash and Jesse Kelly. Now, because Bill O'Reilly has a bigger platform, it is good that Bill O'Reilly now knows about this and he's putting it out there. Because, obviously, he's got the bigger platform and he's got the ear of the President of the United States. A lot of people don't know this, but Bill O'Reilly and Donald Trump have known each other for well over 30 years. And so, this Neville Roy Singham funds a lot of these protests that escalate into violent riots. A lot of these useful idiots that appear at these protests begin interfering with ICE investigations and arrests. They confront local law enforcement. And if you've seen in the George Floyd riots, cities got burned diggy down to the ground, while others, for preventative maintenance, voluntarily shut their stores down and boarded up their windows. Now, Neville Roy Singham is a financial backer of a lot of situations like this. And he now lives in communist China. He shares an office with the Communist Party, office space or office building or whatever. And it's in China's best interest to see the collapse of the United States and for the United States to be a colony, one great big colony of China, where they can impose their communist rule. Turning this country communist would be a bad thing. And I will stop it from happening on my watch. Okay? I will not be a subject to a communist nation. I will not be a slave. I will not be thrown out on the fields picking fruits, vegetables, and cotton. I don't care who had to do it hundreds of years ago. I'm not doing that at any point in my lifetime. There is a push for that. But I've paid my dues. I've earned my keep. I should not have to work as a slave for slave wages, or much worse, for free. And be told, well, you get a room and board that you don't have to pay for. Be grateful for that. No, I will remain self-sufficient, thank you. And if I have to live in a one-room apartment with a candle as my lighting and heating, then so be it. I'll live in a place that is mine, that I can lock my door and call my own place, and still be able to say I've paid my dues and earned my keep and earned my right to be independent. The purpose of America is for individual sovereignty. When people say this Republican or that Republican is a threat to democracy, I say give a big, loud, and proud fist fuck to democracy. We're not a democracy. We are a republic. And when Benjamin Franklin was asked by the press what type of country we have created, he replied, a republic, if you can keep it. I, John Krantz, a.k.a. MC Too Tall, elect to keep the republic. And we will not be subservient little bitches to China or any other foreign country, whether that country is in Asia or the Middle East, if you catch my drift. Neither Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, or even Benjamin Netanyahu, or the mullahs of Iran will be holding a leash that leads to my neck. Because that would be going against God. You got to have a respect for God. By opposing communism, by opposing the New World Order at all costs. Even if you have to take a bullet for it. You have to be willing to lay your own life down if you need to protect individual sovereignty. It's that important. As Jimmy Cliff later said by Rocker's Revenge, I'd rather be a free man in the grave than living as a puppet or a slave. It's very important. And as my good friend Vlad from Black Death once said, live free or die. These aren't silly, catchy cliches. This is America. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Don't be gross. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, founding father figure of industrial rap, MC Too Tall.